Hey princess, should I keep farming Jabba? I don't know because the new Endor raid's coming out. Should I keep farming Jabba? I'm not really sure what's up with my account. Should I? Oh wow! What did I say? What did I say? Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, here with my 9-week update on my Jabba the Hutt Farming Rush free-to-play account. Before we get into anything on the account, there's an elephant in the room. Last night on my stream, everybody, it was crazy. Everybody was like, "Are you gonna quit Jabba now that the new raid is coming and crate doesn't matter anymore?" And like everybody asked me that, and I was like, "What are you talking about? I don't remember a message saying crate dragon's dead. Stop farming." I mean, what happened? So we talked a little bit on the stream, and I'm like, okay, the Endor raid is coming. They said fall, end of year, which to me means November, December, right? So probably late November, early December, something like that. And they have said that when the Endor raid comes, that the Crate Dragon raid either goes away or isn't the main raid, right? All the main rewards stand. So I was like, man, is there new information? Is Endor raid coming next month now? What's going on? And the answer was no, it wasn't. I don't know what happened yesterday. I don't know if there was a video. I know that Scribble made a video. Calvin made a video a few days ago about, stop farming for your Crate Dragon teams. It's over or whatever. And I think that is true. I think that, if you haven't farmed a Crate Dragon team by now, you probably shouldn't be pushing forward with it. And you should be thinking now about the new Return of the Jedi Endor raid that's coming up and farming teams for that. Does that make me stop Jabba? No. I didn't do the Jabba rush just to get the Crate Dragon raid. And I think we need to understand that it seems like based on how this has gone down, every 6 to 9 months, they're probably going to start putting out new raids. Capital Games has developed, and the game has developed over time. There's always a new method of pushing you to the new meta, right? For the majority of the game, like 6 years of the game, it was Squad Arena. In order to place in Squad Arena, you had to have the new meta. Then they changed it to Grand Arena, where Grand Arena now isn't about metas. It's about just pushing your roster forward. Like, you have to get bigger rosters with bigger characters to get to higher levels of Grand Arena and get more crystal rewards for Grand Arena. Then now it's about fleets as well. You got to get that most recent fleet to get rewards in Fleet Arena. They've also introduced now the raids. The raids are going to push us. It's been a long time. Until we got Crate Dragon, it had been years since the Sith raid came out. And the Sith raid pushed a lot of development and pushing forward a lot of teams. And, it really did that when it came out. So now it looks like every 6 to 9 months they're going to update and put out a new raid. Now let's take a look out here. And I want to figure out what's going on with the freakouts, right? So the big freakout is the new raid is coming, and your Crate Dragon teams are going to be useless when it comes out. So you're not going to get the rewards. It might cost you a bunch of rewards, etc., etc., etc. It's going to cost you the Mark III currency in the Crate Dragon raid. Well, your guild, if you're doing Crate Dragon, you're just going to be doing the Endor raid next. And you may not do perfect at the Endor raid when it first comes out, and you develop your teams. Hey, let me tell you something. You've got this came out in July, so you got like a 4 or 5 month head start on farming these characters. And I'd imagine a lot of you guys that are mid-game or later already have 3PO, Chewbacca, Han Solo. You may already have Lando and Wedge Antilles if you got Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. And by the way, all those characters, 3PO, Chewbacca, Han Solo, Lando, Wedge, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, are all required for Jabba. So I'll be getting those characters in the Jabba raid. And also, not to mention, all the Ewoks. This is kind of the Jawa version for the new raid, is the Ewoks. So the Ewoks are going to be required because I got to have 3PO for Jabba. So I'll have a bunch of Ewoks. I'm not going to have them relicked or anything, but I got my Jawas to gear 12. Maybe I can or I got a couple Jawas to gear 12, some at gear 11. They're getting like 270,000 or 250,000 for me. Well, anywhere between 180 to 250,000 for me in the Crate Dragon raid. So maybe I'll be able to get my Ewoks up to there as well. Admiral Piet. Hey, man, if you have Executor, you've got Piet. The Stormtrooper, a lot of people don't have Stormtrooper. Get him up if you want. Iden Versio, a lot of people have Iden. Moff Gideon, Range Trooper. These troopers are characters that a lot of you guys have. So I'm really not on board with the freak out. And I say this every time. The game's going to keep developing. The game's going to keep requiring new characters to get the best rewards. And the game is going to continue to reward the people that spend the most money. I've gotten over it. I'm over it, guys. I played that game for like 6 years, 5.5, 6 years. I played that game. The first year of the game, I was just casual. Then for the years 2 through 5.5, man, I went after it. I was in the top guilds in the game. I was crushing it. I was micromanaging TW. I was getting max in the raid. I was just getting after it. And then I just got burned out and I quit the game for like 4 months. When I came back, pretty soon after coming back, I started my Supreme Leader Kylo Rush on my free-to-play account that exists now. Had a lot of fun doing that and realized that I can be in a smaller level guild, contribute a lot, have a lot of fun in the game without turning it into work or without freaking out every time something changed. I just don't get worked up about it, guys. A lot of these, I have actually almost every character on this list on my main account and on my Hyperdrive account. I have most of them. I'll be able to put some dents. I'll be able to put some real dents in the Endor raid. Am I going to be maxing it out? No, but that's fine by me. I'm not planning to max it out. And I'm certainly not abandoning Jabba when Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker is required. And by the way, I've been encouraging you guys to farm troopers, Imperial troopers, for, 2 years now as the best starter team. And Imperial Troopers are the best starter team in the game, and this just enforces that. And by the way, sometime around this time next year, around August 2024, there'll be a new raid out, and it'll require new characters, and they will have announced it to you 4 months early, so you could farm some of them. Guys, you have time. And by the way, let's look at this. When the Road Ahead came out for the Crate Dragon raid in February, which was only 2 months before it came out, a lot of people didn't have Hut Cartel unless you had Jabba. People did not have Jawas upgraded. Mandalorians were kind of a lacking faction in the game. People started farming them a little more heavily at the time. They did a Bam and Mando, but people went after after Maul a little bit more heavily. Old Republic, people pretty much still just sitting there with your Jedi Knight Revan team, and that's all. And Tuskens, nobody had Tuskens. Nobody had Tusks. So this is no different. It's no different except you have more time to farm these teams. It's no different. You only had 2 months to farm these teams. You're going to have like 4 or 5 months at the end of the day to farm these teams. So I'm not freaking out, and I'm not changing my farm. Nothing has changed. We're forging ahead with Jabba. Onward and upward. We hit level 77 this week. Let's give you the week 9 update. There it is. Last week we were at level 75. This week we hit level 77. And as you can see, I've got enough shards for a 7-star Geo Starfighter. It's in parentheses because I can't afford to upgrade it. There he is. 7-star Geo Starfighter, but I've only got 215,000 shipbuilding materials. So I'm going to be saving up now, and I'll do all of my level upgrades now. I'll put on some low-level ships down here so it's cheap. And I'll be working on upgrading my Geospy Starfighter. That's my next 7-star that's in the works right now. Hey, what else is going on? I've almost got Han Solo to 7 stars. Look at that. I got him at 50 out of 100. I'm telling you guys, this guild activity farming is nuts now. It is nuts. It is crazy. I'm going to have, like 3 months in, I'm going to have all of the characters farmed, not these ones that require Mark II. I'm working on Wampa. That's an active farm right now when I get my currency. I'm going to have all the characters farmed to 7 stars that I need to, or at least 7 stars of shards, whether I had them upgraded or not, in the next month or so. So I'm going to finish Han Solo in the next couple of days. He'll be at 7 stars. Colonel Stark is finished. We're talking about my Jabba the Hutt rush here, right? I'll be able to farm Gamorrean Guard next. I'll get that one done. Nope. My Ewoks are going to be next. My Ewoks and Gamorrean Guard will be next on the list. And I think it'll be a month and I'll get all of them done. I really do. I think I'll have them all with enough shards for 7 stars. So Paplu, Ewok Elder, Gamorrean Guard. I've already got Luke Skywalker Farm Boy with enough shards to get there. Sunfac is complete. Nope. Don't need these other guys. Don't need the clones. Low grade will be complete soon enough. And I think that's it as far as in this shop, as far as Jabba. Yeah, that's it as far as Jabba is concerned. So, and I've also been able to farm First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot to 7 stars and Special Forces TIE Fighter to 5 stars. The farming in this shop is absolutely off the chain bonkers. You're gonna have all this stuff farmed up for your Jabba rush. If you're going for executive, you get Dengar. I mean, I could probably farm every character in this shop to 7 stars in 8 or 9 months, which is it has never been like that. It's never been like that. And I can probably, I'm looking at Wampa at 7 stars. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to track that. I'm also using my Get One currency for that. My guild is doing light side Hoth battles, so I'm getting Wampa. Am I getting Wampa Shard? I don't remember. Looks like I'm not actually. So, do you get Wampa Shards? You get Rolo Shards. I get 34 out of 80 there. So, anyway, this guild activity farming is absolutely insane. Yeah, I need to get General Kenobi in there just for an extra team. But guys, this is a Jabba the Hutt rush account. So let's talk about where that's leading us. Right now, I'm farming Imperial Troopers so I can get R2-D2, so I can go get CLS. That's the first job. Then I'm gonna get on my way toward Jedi Knight Luke. That's what's gonna happen next. So right now, Imperial Troopers, I always farm Geos on every account. The fleets early on are gonna carry me and do really well. And I just believe every account that ever starts should farm the Geos and the Imperial Troopers as their first 2 teams. I just think they're that important. Now, what happens when I'm finished with my Geos and Imperial Troopers? Because, let me back up a little bit. Hey, on Cantina battles, right now I'm farming Wedge, and I've got him at 85 out of 65. So another couple weeks of farming Wedge, but I'm saving all my crystals. Saving all my crystals for you. So, hey, I've got tier 7 of Cantina battles done. And Chrysanthemum will be an important farm in there for me because of Jabba. So will Aura Singh. So will Captain Han Solo. That's going to be a big... That tier 7 of Cantina battles is going to be huge for me. But I'm saving all my crystals because when I get to tier 8 at level 83, I need to get Geobrood Alpha open as quick as possible. I got 1,700 crystals. I'm going to refresh Geobrood Alpha's node massive amounts of times to go over and over and over and over again on that node. And why? Because, boys and girls, it's going to help me in Grand Arena. And the farther I climb back in Grand Arena through Carbonite levels, maybe into those Chromium level, I think Chromium's next, it's not next, whatever's next, Bronzium, the more I climb, the more crystals I get on a daily basis, on a Grand Arena round basis, on a full Grand Arena season basis. So the more crystals I can get and pump into the account from Grand Arena, the better. So I will be farming Geobrood Alpha like a maniac once I get to level 83. But what comes next? So once I finish my Imperial Trooper teams, once I finish my Geo teams, and I've got that farming done, and I've got some extra energy, because right now I'm farming ships. I'm on Houndstooth, Slave 1, IG-2000, Xanadu Blood every single day. Why am I doing that? Because you need them for the Millennium Falcon, and you need the Millennium Falcon for Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Let's go take a look at that Millennium Falcon right there. I need my, go to this, I guess. I need my bounty hunter ships at 7 stars. Well, actually, it looks like 6 stars, actually. Oh, there we go. 7 stars, sorry. I need my bounty hunter ships at 7 stars. Those 4 are the easiest ones to get for me. I need them at 7 stars to get the Millennium Falcon, and I need the Millennium Falcon for Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. It's in one of these tiers here. I think it's like here or here. There we go. You need the Millennium Falcon at 7 stars, and Wedge's X-Wing at 7 stars as well. So, I'm farming those ships right now, and then I'm also farming my Imperial Troopers. I will tell you, as soon as I finish my Imperial Troopers, the Jabba farm is on 100%. I am straight into it. What the Imperial Troopers are doing for me is only getting me to R2-D2. It's the fastest path to get to R2-D2, unless you want to farm the Phoenix, and I don't. It'll also give me a great Grand Arena offensive team to put out there with the Troopers, a defensive team with the Geos. I'm going to be farming up my Wampa to have a great team in there. And I'm going to get CLS with Han Solo and Chewbacca with my bounty hunters as well. So I've got to farm the bounty hunters, which I am farming every day. Once I get the Bosk node open, I farm Bosk every day until he's unlocked. I've already got Boba Fett at 7 stars. I got Cad Bane at 7 stars. I will have Fennec Shand at 7 stars. I will have Jango Fett at 7 stars because Jango Fett's node also gets me to the Houndstooth, which I've got to have at 7 stars to go get my Millennium Falcon. So The bounty hunter farm will be on, and it's actually the bounty hunter farm is already on. It's just those 4 across the top and Bosk. Those are the only ones I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to focus on Mando. I got to get Boush Leia as well, but I'm waiting until she's in double drops before I start farming Boush Leia, which is either this month or next month. Kersantin's double drops, Fennec Shanda's double drops, Boush Leia and Skiffguard Lando. One of them is this month, August, and one of them is September. So I'll be farming those guys as well. Who else? And I'll be getting on the rest of the Jabba requirements as well. Let's go take a look at those Jabba requirements. So that's what I'm saying, guys. As soon as I finish, I always do this. As soon as I finish the Imperial Troopers, it is on like Donkey Kong, except for the GBA farming. I'll be on that 100%. So, for my Jabba farm, Kersantin, Han Solo, I've almost got to 7 stars right now. Gamma Guard, Outrider, I'm farming every day right now. Greedo, that's an easy get. He's in the Galactic War Store. Yeah, Galactic War Store, I think. Skiffguard Lando, I just mentioned that'll be farming him once he's in double drops. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, I'm working on that journey, and that'll be a big focus once I get my Imperial Troopers done. Jawa, I'm actually farming most days. I farm Jawa right now. I'll have him pretty soon. Urur will be a farm soon. Where do I get him? Where do I get that guy? Can I click on him to see? I guess not. C-3PO, gotta get my Ewoks. I already talked about the Ewoks. Boush Leia, we talked about. Aura Singh, we talked about. Fennec Shand, we talked about. Boba Fett is 7 stars. Mob Enforcer, easy peasy. That's also in the Guild Event store. I forgot about her in there as well. So, guys, it doesn't look like I'm farming Jabba right now, but I am on my way. Now, let's go look at that Jedi Knight Luke farm, because we got to get that done, too. So, what do you need for Jedi Knight Luke? I've got to get Wampa done. I'm working on Wampa. I've got to get CLS done. I'm working on CLS. I told you about. That's why I'm doing the Imperial Troopers for R2, because I need R2 for CLS. I got to get Rebel Officer Leia Organa, Captain Han Solo. I showed you in Tier 7 of Cantina battles. Chewbacca, the Bounty Hunters, 3PO, the Ewoks. I've got to get Wedge's X-Wing. Starship, that's bad. X-Wing. Now that I got Geospy at 7 stars, the only 2 ships I'm farming in Galactic War that show up a lot are going to be Geo Soldier Starfighter to 7 stars and Wedge's X-Wing to 7 stars. Sometimes Sunfac shows up in there. I'll farm him as well when he shows up. Sometimes, again, Millennium Falcon is those Bounty Hunter ships. CLS, Hoda, Hermit Yoda is after I get Wampa done, I'll get on Hermit Yoda. And then finally, Lando is a Cantina farm as well. That is what is going on, boys and girls. I've got to finish my Imperial Troopers, and they're going to be done soon. Oh, one thing I forgot. I've actually stopped farming Moff Gideon. He's at 52 out of 100 right now. And guess what? Lucky me, he's in the calendar. So I'm going to get, I got 12, 26, 42, 60 more shards. 60 more shards of Moff Gideon is going to get me to 100. So I don't need to farm Moff Gideon anymore. So that guy is off my plate. I'm not farming Moff Gideon. So every day I do Dark Trooper, Piet, Veers, and I do Queel every day because that's my only dark side node at the moment. And I just believe, excuse me, that this node is a must farm for every new player because the Imperial TIE Bomber. It's later you need it for the Sith Eternal Emperor farm. You also need it for the Executor farm. And it's just a great ship to have with the Executrix, which is a ship you're unlocking early because you need it. I've talked about level 78 and a building materials challenge. I won't talk about it anymore right now. When I have extra energy, I get Fennec first, and then I get Jawa. They're both in double drops, so I farm those guys. And once I get done with that, I go to Jedi Knight Anakin, because Jedi Knight Anakin, along with Qui-Gon, that Qui-Gon Omicron is a great, basically one-man team of Jedi Knight Anakin for me. So I'm getting him to 7 stars as well for down the road. And of course, Savage Press actually is already at the 7-star level, and that's what's going on, guys. That's what's happening. There he is. I don't have the credits to upgrade him right now, but I got enough shards for 7 stars on Savage Press. That's what's going on. I am not dropping the Jabba farm. I don't react to things. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Things happen in the world all the time. I generally try to keep things that are out of my control within a very small emotional range, right? It's out of my control. The Endor raid coming later this year is out of my control. What am I going to do? I can sit here and freak out about it, but you know what's not going to happen? It's not going to change. Now you can make plans. You can make plans for what's required for the farm, and the great thing again is that you have lots of extra time. But I'm already farming Jedi Knight, Luke Skywalker, Lando and Wedge go in that farm. I'm already farming Chewbacca, Han Solo, 3PO. I'm already going to be farming Ewoks. At some level, they'll be available to me. I'm already farming Piet. He'll be available to me. These other troopers, I'm not... Moff Gideon I'm farming. General Veers, Colonel Stark. These guys are going to be on my roster. I'm going to have teams available to me when I get there. So my best advice, stay calm, carry on, push forward. I'm getting Jabba. If you want Jabba, get him too. If you want to change your farm, that's really up to you. You can make... The great thing about Galaxy of Heroes is you can farm so much stuff. The game is in such an amazing place right now. It is competitive at every level. Free to play, light spender, heavy spender, Kraken. Everybody, this game is available and playable and competitive to every single level of gamer out there. And that's the most exciting thing about the game. I'm not changing my farm. Jabba is still the guy. I'm getting after him. The main reason I wanted to farm Jabba is I wanted to see how much more accessible he was now that the Wampa and Hermit Yoda and Rebel Officer Leia Organa are much more available with that raid currency. I wanted to see how much more available Jabba is. We're going to continue because I still want to see how much more available Jabba is. Because previously he would have been an 18+ month farm free to play. I think it's going to be 12 months or less. That's the goal. We'll see what happens. Have a great day, everybody. I will talk to you soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.